Welcome back to the Pits TV as we continue qualifying for the main Freight New Zealand Super Saloon Championships here at the Heavy Tracks Hire Central Motor Speedway in Cromwell. With 46 cars fronting, we are already seeing the speed of some of these guys starting to come through. Watch for the 11T car of Peter Dixon as he gets the commentators excited about the way he throws the car around. Also flying is the 492 car of Neville McManaway and the 26 car of Shane McIntyre. With the North Island guys failing to fire, it sets the stage for some great action in this episode. Let's now join our commentary team as they call the shots on the premier class in saloons in New Zealand.
Nato and the 19C car on the inside of the second row, on the outside of him, Mr. Smooth, Shane Mack. He's going to show you how it's done, Grant, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Super duper smooth in his last one.
Yep, Mr. Smoothie.
Mark Grocott, your mate, he's there in the 73 car. Ray Stewart on the outside of him, that's the third row. Terry Corrin in the 41M car looked quick here tonight. He's on the next row on the inside. On the outside of him, the current 3NZ, Lance Jennings, Josh Bolton and Ricky Bolton are the next row. Brent Emerson in the 7M car with Mark Pitcher in the Moving Company Chev Corvette. And then the last row, Kevin Roberts and Paul Renton in the Race Tape sponsored number 13I.
Man, I tell you what, I'm looking at the first 4 rows in particular. The whole field. The whole field. I mean, just look at them. They're lining up. They're all superstars, a whole lot of them.
She's a pretty slick bunch of chickens out there, for sure.
Alrighty, so it looks as though we're going to cut them loose as they come out of turn 4.
Pretty slow start, this one. Grant Malloy bringing them around pretty slowly. These cars are in top gear. It's in racing gear. And so the engines will be just idling along at this point.
Here we go. They light up now, though. And Malloy takes off.
Gets a good start, but look at this guy from the second row, Shane McIntyre around the outside. This could be why he's been twice the New Zealand Super Saloon champion. He just rounds them up immediately. Here comes Ray Stewart, though, and McManaway. McManaway says, here's my right rear as well.
And Jennings having another crack too. Having a look up the inside of Natai there. McManaway's in third. Then it's back to Natai and Jennings.
I don't know where to look. Grocott's back there as well. He's going to try something soon.
Yeah, look, he's gone to the outside. Let's see if he can make this stick. Whoa! Grocott, Mr. Courageous, down into turn 1. He's up into 5th spot now.
Here comes Jennings, though. Jennings with a good run on the inside. He got some good forward bite with the 3NZ car, but Grocott just stays out there, Grant. He just hammers the throttle and just hangs it on out there. So Mr. Smooth it is out the front. It's Shane McIntyre, Mr. Hypermac. He's getting away as well from the 34 car of Ray Stewart, of course, so quick in the previous heat race. And let's see what Ray can do about the man out front, the Hypermac man himself.
Further back in the field, some great tussles going on. Man, oh man, there is some real heavy hitters out there. Look at this, Brent Emerson on the outside in the 7 car there. And look at this now, Mark Pitcher and Johnny Roberts are side by side back there as well.
Yeah, they go. Mark Pitcher, high, wide and handsome around the outside. He keeps the foot well in it. And goes down into turn number 1, still there, but had a little bit of a wobble going in there.
That was a wobble and a half.
Yeah, it was the, he thought he was Stick Blomqvist in an Audi Quattro, giving it the flick. So it remains the same at the front. Still it is Shane McIntyre. The 34T car, Ray Stewart. McManaway started on the front row, but he's got himself back to third. He did drop back quite a few places, and he's running around in the 3rd place now. One of the quick cars here tonight.
Johnny Roberts on the outside coming out of turn 4. Has a good look now down the outside. Doesn't quite manage to get it done. But boy, oh boy, it is McIntyre, Stewart, McManaway, Grocott and Natai. Those are your top 5.
I'll tell you what, Terry Corrin looking pretty racy here, Grant, through 3 and 4. And he's looking very, very quick. Let's see what he's got for Jennings. He goes way wide into turn number 1. Look at this guy on the outside. Terry Corrin rounds him up as well.
Good move.
Easy as that in the Pro X. Gets around the outside, so Terry Corrin takes himself up into about the 4th place, I think.
Yes, Grocott's in 4th. Natai, Jennings, Corrin is in 6th place at this stage.
He's got a quick race car though. He's going to have Natai in no time at all. Look at the speed of him on the outside. He'll run it in there deep into 3 again.
Yeah, Natai's done a great job of transferring from super stocks into super saloons.
Oh, absolutely. Great job.
This battle's good, isn't it? This battle between Ngātai, Corrin, and the youngster out of Auckland. That's a good scrap indeed for 5th place.
Mate, these front two, the white flag is out. The front two have just gone. McIntyre and Ray Stewart absolutely out of here. Here comes the checkered flag for McIntyre. Super smooth, slick.
Yeah,
what an amazing driver, Grant.
Just makes it look so effortless, doesn't he? And as although having said that, right at the start of the race, he had to get to the front, and he had to do that pretty severely, pretty quickly. Yeah, he managed to do that, and the rest is history, of course. So fantastic stuff. Mr. McIntyre wins another one.
He was just, like you said, he did have to make the move while there was a little bit of moisture on the track, and it kind of unfolded in front of him, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
He was sort of in the right place. He started on the second row,
Yeah,
and
the door opened, didn't
by
it?
the time they got to turn 2, he was in the lead. So.
Okay, well, of course, another man and another Hypermac doing a fantastic job out there tonight as well. Shane McIntyre, 26T. Not a bad race, really. You'd be pretty happy with that one.
Yeah, the car was good. The track sort of held off. It did dust off a bit, but there's still a bit of grip there, and we kind of missed the setup a little bit, and we could have hopefully been a bit faster, but we'll be next time.
Absolutely, and I suppose it doesn't make much difference as long as you get the car across the line in first spot. Obviously, starting up the front, you want to be able to do that anyway, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. We just had to be gentle on the throttle on that one there. We've sort of playing around with tyres at the moment and trying to get a right combination happening.
Now, traditionally at Cromwell, the track usually when the sun goes down, the water or moisture starts coming up back through the track. Is that something that you think will happen tonight?
I'm not sure because, you're right, it normally does, but there's a lot of cars here, so whether they're going to seal it off or, just too many cars and good cars on the track, so not sure the track's going to last that well, but it's still fast track.
Hi, Scott here from X Factor Cars, Southland's V8 specialists, stockists of the South Island's biggest selection of Holden HSV, also with a wide range of everything Ford, FPV and classic American muscle. With an in-house finance specialist, we can tailor build a package to suit each and every budget, from no deposit, structured payments and up to 60-month terms. If we don't have it in stock, our team will search high and low to find what you want. Check out our testimonials, xfactorcars.co.nz.
Hi, I'm Malcolm Ngātai from Suck It Up Limited. If you're in the Canterbury area and need any hydro excavation, water blasting, vacuum loading, any septic tank cleaning or CCTV of your pipelines, please give me a call or contact us on our Facebook page.
Suck It Up Limited, 740 Marston Road, Christchurch. Call them 24 hours a day on 027 588 8809. Welcome to Hamner Springs and to Hamner Holiday Homes. Situated just 90 minutes from Christchurch, call our team to arrange your next holiday with action aplenty. From those who like to relax through to the thrill seeker. Choose from over 200 holiday homes with taste that caters for all. Bring the kids or relax with your partner and admire the fantastic views on offer. Book now to secure your next adventure. www.hamnerholidayhomes.com. After the devastating Christchurch earthquakes, there has always been one name you can rely on when it comes to scaffolding in Canterbury. Elliott Scaffolding have a purpose-built fleet of vehicles and a fully trained crew that can get the job done. From that small project to the bigger ones and some of the unique ones. Phone now and speak to Trevor and the team at Elliott Scaffolding Christchurch.
As you can see, the big grunters out on the racetrack again. It's heat number 7. It's the B and the C groups out there to have their last chance at qualifying for this night anyway. They've still got plenty more qualifying tomorrow, and that's the way the format is. We can keep as many cars as we possibly can going into tomorrow and get it all sorted out. And then we're going for how many cars tomorrow, Gabe?
Yeah, we've got
for the
about,
finals?
I think it's about 22 or 24 of the cars.
in that big final race.
30 lapper.
So front row here, Jason Moore on the 86C, Kristen Vermeulen on the outside of him, our lady racer racing out of Auckland these days, the 12A car. We're going to go this time actually, they've snuck up on us. So let's see what Kristen's got for Jason Moore on the front row. And Kristen jumps on the loud pedal quicker than anybody else, and she gets to turn number 1 first. But it's that 17 car, Ryan Marsden, around the outside. How quick does this guy look? In the Lovelady race cars, number 17 Mustang.
Yeah, the 17 of Marsden, he's gone up high. He looks to get around the 25 of Dixon, who's coming down his inside. So Marsden might want to look out as they enter corners 1 and 2.
Kerry Dixon looking the part here as well, running that inside lane. He's got that 25 car, running it nice and straight, and he shoves it to the inside here and makes the move. There's the right rear, Kristen, and gets the job done. She's pretty much trying to get out of the way, but look at this guy in the Lovelady car on the outside in the 17. Beautiful stuff, Ryan Marsden.
Ryan Marsden right out by the wall. He'll go real wide into that big sweeper. Still got that right rear right up near the wall as he looks to pass the 25 car of Dixon.
Look at this. Oh, he's into the fence.
Contact.
He got into the fence big time.
He's still got it straight though, and he's in the lead now, so the 17 of Marsden.
Check him
is
out.
on fire.
He actually climbed the fence right in front of us as he was going for the lead, and he's still there. Hopefully no damage, hopefully not a slow leaking tyre or something, because he clouded the fence big time.
He'll start to open the gap now, looks like on the 25 of Dixon, as it looks like all these guys trying to get around the 1-2-4 car of Corrin, going around the outside of the 5 car of Ainsley as they go down the back straight.
So Kristen Vermeulen, she runs in the 3rd place. Started on the front row, but she's got it all sorted here. She's running some pretty good pace. Dixon in the 95 car. Owen Dixon runs in 4th and behind her.
Yeah, the 1-2-4 car of Corrin now going around the 86 or more. As they go down the back straight, he'll do full horse around that big sweeper turn as Ainsley's starting to follow suit behind the 1-2-4 car of Corrin as they pass this in control tower 3 wide.
Look at this, Dan Corrin just fires it into turn number 1. Just the right amount of slide. He didn't lose too much forward bite, and the 1-2-4 car looking pretty good here as the track slicks off. Pretty big time here this time.
Yeah, starting to really slick off this track at the moment. That'll be all green for the 17 car of Marsden. Those love ladies love it in the big slick. As it looks like the 1-2-4 car starting to edge away from the 5 and looks to start the assault on the 13 of Quinn.
Marsden just looking the goods at the moment, and that Love Lady race car, she's super duper soft, a real lively sort of a chassis. We saw it early on when there was more grip where that car was leaping around, but now that it's slicked off, it's the perfect machine. He's the quickest one on the racetrack at the moment with a 17.4.
Looks like Corin down the inside of Quinn around 3 or 4. He won't get it done this time, but he'll look to set it up around 1 and 2.
How wide is that going into turn 1?
Oh, we've got the 95 car of Owen Dixon. He's spun up. He's got it all going still. But he's lost about 4 or 5 positions at the moment. The 95 of Dixon is a 1-2-4 car of Corin using that outside line.
Oh, Quinn gets it all wrong right in front of Ainsley. Ainsley had to get off. He was having a good run there on the inside, but while this is all going on, Dan Corin in the 1-2-4 blasts it around the outside. Everyone just disappeared in front of him on his side. Oh, we've gone around there. Ainsley. We've got 3 of them backed up against the fence over there. Mick Quinn, Ainsley.
The 17 of Phillips as well. It looks like the 86 or more.
Yeah, Craig Phillips as well. Yeah, they were all going in all directions over there. She's definitely dusted up in this one. She's gone pretty slick. And that man out the front though, Ryan Marsden, and that Love Lady race car's Mustang. She's a great looking race car as well.
Oh yeah, especially he was right up against the wall. He was scraping the wall past us in the control tower entering 1 and 2.
He smashed the wall, Gabe, man. He thumped the wall down here just in front of us, and then there was a cloud of dust. We were wondering whether he was actually still going to be going, and yeah, sure enough, he turned the thing in there, and he would have been worried about whether the car was hurt or not.
Yeah,
going into turn 1.
Yeah, I'm surprised he doesn't have a right rear flat tyre from that one. He hit that thing hard.
And because right down here in front of us as well, the track sort of, it's not a smooth wall, is it? It's got the pit gates in here, so he thumped into the pit gate pretty decent.
As we get the 5 car of Ainsley, he's turned around completely around the wrong way. Hopefully not too much damage to that 5T car on corners 3.
Yeah, those guys were having a pretty good scrap down there for about 6th or 7th place, and they were really going at it. And the officials have to figure out where to put them when they start gridding them all back up again. Mick Quinn was definitely a part of it. I think he had a bit of a lose the lap before, didn't he? Ended up on the infield exiting turn number 4.
Yeah, Corin was trying to pass him around the outside, and Quinn, he kind of just squared it up and bit of contact there with the 5 car of Ainsley, and Corin got through pretty smoothly. He's up in a good position at the moment.
Yeah, they just disappeared from out of his view. Like it was perfect for him. But Ainsley was having a nice run on the inside and had to jump on the anchors big time to avoid the spinning Mick Quinn, so not so great for him. But this is speedway racing. It happens. It happens.
Oh yeah, you'd know all about that, wouldn't you, Todd?
It just does. Yeah, 1 minute you're just charging along, next thing you've got bits of fiberglass and bonnet in front of your windscreen, and you're thinking, how the heck did that happen? Don't really remember.
So it looks like a bit of damage there to the 5 car of Daryl Ainsley as the crash crew try to pull him off. So unfortunately there for the 5 of Ainsley. He's looking pretty good in the first 2 heats.
Yeah, he really was. He knows his way around this joint, of course. Got Craig Cardwell on the infield as well. I didn't see what happened to him.
Yeah, that car just not too... He actually pulled off before the race for something definitely up with that Carball-sponsored 8H car. Craig Carball, a bit of an unlucky night for him.
Yeah, good news is they still get to come back tomorrow, and even if they qualify badly, missing a couple of heat races or whatever, there's still a chance to get into that final race. It's not over until right at the end of tomorrow night, so it's a pretty cool format.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully Craig will get that car all sorted out tomorrow.
So cars looking good in this one. Dan Corin's got a fast car right now. I think he'll be one that could start to make some moves.
Yeah, the 1-2-4 of Corin as well as the 18 of Waddell was starting to catch the 12 of Vermeulen. But that 17 car of Ryan Marsden, that is just on another level at the moment.
With Terry Dixon as well there, doing a great job in 2nd place. We haven't spoken really much about him. There was just so much going on. But he's running a fine 2nd place here.
Yeah, a bit unlucky in that first heat. Got caught up with that massive tangle with the likes of Osborne and Richie Taylor as well. It's a bit unfortunate for Kerry. Still pedaling it hard though. Hopefully maybe try get around the 17 car if that right rear is still upright. It looks pretty good. from here. He didn't hit that wall. Just go just
It
on
was
the
a king.
front straight.
It made like the pit gate here is made of metal, and made the big old bash when he actually climbed up on it. It was decent stuff. It'd be good to see the TV coverage of that. See if they caught that one. Hopefully.
So we've got about 2 laps remaining, race fans, in this one. So this will be a 2-lap dash. And the 17er Marsden will probably get a quick start next time they go around. Yep, it looks like they'll get this one, and we'll have a lights out once they pass us in the control tower or when they're going down the back straight.
They're all starting to look a bit racy. The engine revs come up, but yeah, the orange lights go out. So we're going to go again for a couple of laps here.
Yeah, that 1-2-4 Corony was looking really wide around that 1 and 2, so he may look to do the big around the outside, around 1 and 2, obviously on the 18 car of Waddell as they start to heat the engines up.
Of course, they've all got the same plan here, mate, so we'll just have to see what develops. Right, it's all go here. So it's the 17, Ryan Marsden. Shoots away to the outside, runs the cushion all the way through 1 and 2 as well. We've got the yellows on again.
Yeah, we had a bit of a stuff up there. It looks like the 6B car of Grant Flynn, as well as the 86 or more and the 35 of Perry. Not really straight, a lot of eager foots on the pedals.
These are race car drivers, mate. They get a bit excited.
Oh, yeah. Especially when you're battling for a New Zealand Super Saloon Championship. You're bound to get a few of those ones. Looks like they've all sorted it out at the moment, so lights are back out as these guys start to heat their engines up.
See the big methanol flames pouring the giant amounts of fuel out the exhaust pipes of these injected methanol burners. As the sun's gone down, we start to see the flames, and here we go. It's green again. Marsden shoots away big time this time. He doesn't take the car down the bottom though, does he? He just stays up there on the cushion through 1 and 2.
The 18 of Waddell around the outside of Vermeulen, as well as the 1-2-4 of Corin, but the 18 of Waddell is looking at that high line pretty much. Not trying to go down the inside now at Dixon.
Now he dives to the inside. Is there a car within there? A little bit of contact maybe going into 1, but side by side, and Waddell gets a massive amount of traction coming out of 2 and dives into the 2nd spot.
Yeah, look at that Corin car, the 1-2-4. He'll get a lot of momentum around.
Oh, big sideways, he turns it around.
And it was checker flag as well for the 125 car of Dixon. He's unable to finish this one at the moment. So he was about to finish about 3rd or 4th position.
Yeah, he was having a good run there and just got too excited. Remember, these guys have got, a bunch of horsepower under the right foot. It's instant horsepower, and he had cars around him, so he just mashed the throttle like you would, as we've all done before, and round she goes, Trev, and right when the checkered flag was out as well. Ryan Marsden, one of the quickest machines here tonight. I'm really impressed with him, mate. Fantastic job by Ryan Marsden in that 17C car, the Lovelady Ford Mustang.
Yeah, he's another ex-saloon driver. Obviously, the 17C car, usually pedalled by Jackson Lovelady. He's moved up to the sprint car class. So it's made the way for Ryan Marsden, and by golly, he has done that car a world of good at the moment.
Hi, Scott here from X Factor Cars, Southland's V8 specialists, stockists of the South Island's biggest selection of Holden HSV, also with a wide range of everything Ford, FPV and classic American muscle. With an in-house finance specialist, we can tailor build a package to suit each and every budget, from no deposit, structured payments and up to 60-month terms. If we don't have it in stock, our team will search high and low to find what you want. Check out our testimonials, xfactorcars.co.nz.
Hi, I'm Malcolm Narthite from Suck It Up Limited. If you're in the Canterbury area and need any hydro excavation, water blasting, vacuum loading, any septic tank cleaning or CCTV of your pipelines, please give me a call or contact us on our Facebook page.
Suck It Up Limited, 740 Marston Road, Christchurch. Call them 24 hours a day on 027 588 8809. Welcome to Hamner Springs and to Hamner Holiday Homes. Situated just 90 minutes from Christchurch, call our team to arrange your next holiday with action aplenty. From those who like to relax through to the thrill seeker. Choose from over 200 holiday homes with taste that caters for all. Bring the kids or relax with your partner and admire the fantastic views on offer. Book now to secure your next adventure. www.hamnerholidayhomes.com. After the devastating Christchurch earthquakes, there's always been one name you can rely on when it comes to scaffolding in Canterbury. Elliott Scaffolding have a purpose-built fleet of vehicles and a fully trained crew that can get the job done. From that small project to the bigger ones and some of the unique ones. Phone now and speak to Trevor and the team at Elliott Scaffolding Christchurch.
Welcome back to Main Freight New Zealand Super Saloon action here at Heavy Tracks Hire Central Motor Speedway. So we have Group A sponsored by ATD Building, as well as Group D sponsored by Caravan Land. And on grid number 1 it will be the 21N car of Ian Burson. Grid 2 will be the 492 car of Campbell McManaway. Grid 3 will be the 3NZ of Lance Jennings. Grid 4 will be vacant, given that was the 77S of Blondie Chamberlain's grid. Off grid 5, the 63 car of Nigel Moe. Off grid 6, the 11 car of Pete Dixon. So what an exciting race this will turn out to be. The next row back will be the 43M car of John Roberts. And on his outside will be the 12 car of Paul Wright. The next row back will be the 861D car of Ricky Bolton.
Okay, folks, here we are at the New Zealand Super Saloon Champs, brought to us by Main Freight here at the Heavy Tracks Hire Central Motor Speedway. And we thought we'd better catch up with this young lady. We haven't seen her all night. And Christian, obviously a bit of hard work out there. The track maybe not suited to you.
Yeah, you know, you're going up the best of the best, aren't you? So I have struggled in the slick, and we did come down here for the Friday and Sunday beforehand, and I probably struggled even more than I have this time. So we made a few alterations. We've still got a few more things that we need to work on, but hey, you're only 3 out of 5 of the heats that we need to do, so room for improvement.
Absolutely, and hopefully the wind and the heat doesn't come up like it did today and drive that track out fairly good. I mean, the last couple of weeks it hasn't been too bad in relation to a bit of a drivey track and stuff, but you'll be looking forward to something a little bit more familiar to what you like.
Yeah, definitely something a little bit similar to up north where it's not as hot as down here, but you know, this is one of the best prepped tracks in the whole of New Zealand, so you've got to take your hat off to them. It's absolutely amazing down here, so you know, it's one of those things. The track's just what you get, isn't it? So, you know, we'll keep on trying.
Hey, the other thing too is though, in order to be here, you've got to be here, don't you? To be able to have a crack at it, you've got to be here, and I suppose that's half of it, and I admire you coming down and taking on some of these big boys, you know, but you are familiar with this Cromwell track though, aren't you?
Yeah, we used to come down most Easters, and we, as I said, Friday and Sunday we were here as well, just to give it a skid. We hadn't been here in 2 years, so I thought we better kind of be one up on the people that didn't turn up. So, it's worth a try, and at least it was finding the stuff out last week instead of finding it out now what we needed to change. So,
Absolutely. Good sponsor on the card too. Who looks after you?
Crockford Real Estate, SB Tools, BOC. You always put me on the spot like this, don't you?
I'm good like that.
Don't you? Who else we got? Commercial Signs, Multi-Map Productions, Alf, Colourworks, new one on board, Barrett Homes this season, which is quite neat. But yeah, thanks to all my sponsors. We wouldn't be here without you. So.
Absolutely fantastic sponsors as well. Okay, well, hey, best of luck, and we hope that we get to interview you for a heat win, maybe tomorrow.
Oh, that'd be nice. Fingers crossed.
Hi, Scott here from X Factor Cars, Southland's V8 specialists, stockists of the South Island's biggest selection of Holden HSV, also with a wide range of everything Ford, FPV and classic American muscle. With an in-house finance specialist, we can tailor build a package to suit each and every budget, from no deposit, structured payments and up to 60-month terms. If we don't have it in stock, our team will search high and low to find what you want. Check out our testimonials, xfactorcars.co.nz.
Hi, I'm Malcolm Nartai from Suck It Up Limited. If you're in the Canterbury area and need any hydro excavation, water blasting, vacuum loading, any septic tank cleaning or CCTV of your pipelines, please give me a call or contact us on our Facebook page.
Suck It Up Limited, 740 Marston Road, Christchurch. Call them 24 hours a day on 027 588 8809. Welcome to Hamner Springs and to Hamner Holiday Homes. Situated just 90 minutes from Christchurch, call our team to arrange your next holiday with action aplenty. From those who like to relax through to the thrill seeker. Choose from over 200 holiday homes with taste that caters for all. Bring the kids or relax with your partner and admire the fantastic views on offer. Book now to secure your next adventure. www.hamnerholidayhomes.com. After the devastating Christchurch earthquakes, there has always been one name you can rely on when it comes to scaffolding in Canterbury. Elliott Scaffolding have a purpose-built fleet of vehicles and a fully trained crew that can get the job done. From that small project to the bigger ones and some of the unique ones. Phone now and speak to Trevor and the team at Elliott Scaffolding Christchurch.
Will be back to normal again too for the start of tomorrow. It's always fairly hard on the old cords. Lance Jennings, his 45th season of racing. And if you didn't know that, you would think the way he's driving that, man, he's just one of the young guns here and storming through the field like he is. We did get a printout a little bit earlier on of the positions so far, the points so far. We'll come back to you shortly on that one. We are about to cut them loose. We've got another great event straight after this one, but right now, this is it. Here we go. Down goes the right boot. McManaway, it is. Down into turn 1. Now, don't forget, it's just a little bit skatey right around the racetrack at the moment. You can see everybody just gingerly coming out of turn 2. Sensational stuff.
He gets that right rear tyre right on the cushion. He gets a lot of momentum out of there. Look at the 3NZ of Lance Jennings going around the 21 of Urson.
Oh, beautiful driving. While that's all happening, of course, McManaway is just starting to strut his stuff and step away by half a dozen or so car lengths.
And look at the man in third position, the 11 car of Pete Dixon around the outside of the 3NZ of Lance Jennings. He's in second place. Here comes the 11 of Dixon.
Man, oh man, that is a drive and a half. And he just keeps doing it. All night long he's been doing that in that 11 car. So, fantastic. McIntyre cruising through the field as well. Mr. Super Smooth. McIntyre is up into 5th position now, in fact, from the back of the field. So McIntyre in 5th. He's still got another couple of guys to get by in the immediate future anyway. Look at that, just as Lance Jennings goes a little bit wide down into turn 3, Burson takes advantage.
Yeah, straight down the inside, that speedway or the track knowledge here of Ian Burson. Getting down the inside, he'll look to get a bit of momentum out of 1 and 2, but the 3NZ of Lance Jennings, he's not going away. And just as I say that, the 26 of McIntyre, he's starting to join the party. But up the front though, here comes the 11 of Dixon.
This guy Dixon is unbelievable. Like you said earlier on, he just seems to be a level up from everybody else. Outside, inside, it doesn't matter. This guy's got pace everywhere.
And they're pretty much neck and neck passing us in the control tower. So Dixon, the 492 car of McManaway, you better watch out down the inside as well as the outside, because here comes the 11 car of Pete Dixon.
So we're only mid-race at this stage. It is McManaway from Dixon, but only by a hair's breadth. Then it's back to Burson, Jennings, McIntyre and Wright.
And McIntyre down the inside of Jennings, so McIntyre now in the 4th position, but Dixon, he's right up the rear end of McManaway as he goes down the inside.
And then hangs a right rear on him. Oh, they're really taking no prisoners here in this one.
They are neck and neck coming down the front straight. McManaway still got that high line. Dixon, will he be able to get a bit of momentum out of 1 and 2? McManaway clears a bit, but don't give up on the 11 car of Dixon just yet.
Oh man, you know they're serious when they start doing stuff like that. These two guys have been joined at the hip for the last 3 or 4 laps, and I don't see this ending. I just don't. It's just going to carry on this scrap. It's a long way back now to 3rd place to Ian Burson.
Yeah, the whole of the back straight, the front 2 of 492 of McManaway and the 11 of Dixon. The 11 of Dixon looking down the inside. He can't quite get it this time,
That's
but
because
he's right on the rear end.
McManaway is hogging that line. He knows that Dixon wants that line, so he's keeping that line himself. McIntyre up into 3rd spot now, past Burson down the back straight. So McIntyre from way back in the field has come right through into 3rd spot.
White flag now, so we've only got 1 to go. Can the 11 car of Dixon is looking down the inside. You better watch out the 492 of McManaway as they go down the back straight. Try not to open the door up as the 11 of Dixon way around wide slide. And he can't quite get it done. McManaway wins it by the hair's breadth from Dixon, then the 26 of McIntyre, the 21 of Urson. Then we go back to the 3 of Jennings, the 12 of Wright, the 43 of Roberts, the 27 of Elliott, the 891 of Bolton, the 13 of Renton, the 861 of Bolton, then the 6 of Kane Lawson.
This guy Dixon is just mind-blowing, isn't he? Just the manner in which he goes about his job. And of course, too, further back in the field, you know, from pretty much way back, he was back in, I'm talking about Shane McIntyre, of course. He started from the outside of the 5th row and came up into 3rd spot by the end of the race. And just super smooth, doesn't make mistakes, doesn't do anything stupid, you know, well done. We'll rattle off the finishing positions for you shortly once the engines have toned down a little. But what a race, and it's been racing like that, let's face it, it's been racing like that all night long.
All night long, and we've still got 1 more race to go, so I wonder what will happen in that one.
Scott here from X Factor Cars, Southland's V8 specialists, stockists of the South Island's biggest selection of Holden HSV, also with a wide range of everything Ford, FPV and classic American muscle. With an in-house finance specialist, we can tailor build a package to suit each and every budget, from no deposit, structured payments and up to 60-month terms. If we don't have it in stock, our team will search high and low to find what you want. Check out our testimonials, xfactorcars.co.nz.
Hi, I'm Malcolm Nartai from Suck It Up Limited. If you're in the Canterbury area and need any hydro excavation, water blasting, vacuum loading, any septic tank cleaning or CCTV of your pipelines, please give me a call or contact us on our Facebook page.
Suck It Up Limited, 740 Marston Road, Christchurch. Call them 24 hours a day on 027 588 8809. Welcome to Hamner Springs and to Hamner Holiday Homes. Situated just 90 minutes from Christchurch, call our team to arrange your next holiday with action aplenty. From those who like to relax through to the thrill seeker. Choose from over 200 holiday homes with taste that caters for all. Bring the kids or relax with your partner and admire the fantastic views on offer. Book now to secure your next adventure. www.hamnerholidayhomes.com. After the devastating Christchurch earthquakes, there has always been one name you can rely on when it comes to scaffolding in Canterbury. Elliott Scaffolding have a purpose-built fleet of vehicles and a fully trained crew that can get the job done. From that small project to the bigger ones and some of the unique ones. Phone now and speak to Trevor and the team at Elliott Scaffolding Christchurch.
Toddy, what did you think of that race, mate? We gave you a race off just to sort of have a wander. What did you think of that?
Oh, mate, this track is just so racy. It's what we've hoped for. That they can run anywhere they like. There was passing going on the inside, and there was passing going on the outside, way on the outside too.
This guy Dixon, he's just a superhuman.
He can make it happen on the inside or the outside. It's
unbelievable.
Yeah, the car is just sweet.
McManaway did a great job, and we did talk about this during the night. McManaway did a superb job of taking Dixon's line off him.
Absolutely did. Yeah, because Dixon was looking good running around the outside, and he knew it. So,
yeah.
Oh well, I'll just have that.
Absolutely.
See if you can make it work somewhere else. It was pretty clever stuff.
Night it's been so far. Todd, what's the next one, mate? Who we got lining up for this one?
We've got some heavy hitters down the back, but we'll start up the front. Not taking anything away from these guys. Craig Johnson will start on the pole, 77T Gavin Hill, the 48C car on the outside of him. Grant Malloy will start the inside of the second row. Ben Harding, who hasn't had the best night, he will start on the outside of the second row in the 24A car. 1NZ, Mark Osborne will start the inside of row number 3. On the outside of him, it's Mo in the 7M. Terry Corrin in the 41M car will start the inside of the 5th row. On the outside of him, as the 92 car's not there. Yes,
No, I don't think
Scotty's
he's
not
back
there.
out again. Never mind, so
Your
scratch
mate,
him.
Mark Grocott,
Yeah.
will start on the inside of the next row. Ray Stewart, and it's a good lane on the outside there. We've got Mark Pitcher on the inside in the 9 Moving Company Chef Corvette.
Yep.
Richie Taylor on the outside of him. Malcolm Ngatai in the 19C car, and Steve Flynn, of course, twice a New Zealand champ. So at the back there on the outside, we've got 3 super quick cars with Ray Stewart, Richie Taylor, and Steve Flynn starting all on the outside. Outside is the place to be, but you know we've got through a whole bunch here without too much carnage, really.
Touch wood.
Am I going to talk about it? Let's see how these guys get this one done.
Okay, folks, just a quick one before we go out there as a Super Saloon race about to start. Campbell McManaway. Well, that young man is hard to beat, but you beat him. He had a couple of cracks, but you had the answers for him.
Well, I didn't know he was there for a start. I knew he was starting a few behind me, and I thought, well, I'm all right here. I'll just cruise around. Then he stuck his nose in, and that woke me up. So I had to change down a gear bit and give it what for, because he was right there up my ass. So, yeah.
You're driving like a man possessed. Did somebody give you a punt up the arse? What's the story?
No, I'm really motivated. I've been working on this for a few months, and looking forward to this track. This is my number one track. I love this track, and it's going to be a few years before it's on this track again. So I do a lot of racing here. This is the time. I've got the car. I've got the team. I think we can get close, you know.
Good team behind you too, Lindsay. Of course, Ron, all the team there. I see you brought your daughter over from Australia to give you a bit more motivation as well. Son Ryan's here. Whole family here?
Yeah, the whole family's here, which is good. They support me a lot, follow me around the countryside. So it's good to have. I got 2 kids and they're both here, so it's really good.
Good stuff, mate. Well, hey, congratulations on the win. Hope you can carry that momentum on tomorrow.
So do I. Thanks.
No, of course we'll be here nice and early. In fact, the reason I want to get here nice and early tomorrow is to actually talk to a number of the drivers out on the infield, introduce you to a few more of these race car drivers, and we'll do that tomorrow. Anyway, we're about to go racing again. This is it, Todd, the last one of the evening, and boy, has it been a great day. It's about to continue.
Craig Johnson, Gavin Hill on the front row here. Who's going to get to turn number 1 first? And it's the guy on the outside, Gavin Hill. And see if he can charge that thing around the outside. We've got one on the fence. It's Steve Flynn.
Oh, look!
Steve Flynn. And
I think it's Goat's car with the door skin hanging off it.
The one car was involved, so not going great here for Mark Osborne as well. Hopefully the car's not damaged. And then we've got them all going off onto the infield down there. We've got the Goat going off onto the infield. Still it goes on at the front here between these two.
And look
Craig
at
Johnson, Gavin Hill.
And look at Osborne too, unsure as to which lane to take there behind Grocott. They've pulled the yellows on because of Corrin, is it? Yes, it is. It's the Corrin mobile, the Coronator. He's having some sort of issues with that, but you just said then that Osborne had a bit of contact there earlier on, and he's trying to make up for it. He was unsure which lane to go into, down low, up high.
It didn't really work out right from the get-go because he started on the inside of row 3 and he's actually gone backwards a little bit. Like sometimes the snooker game just doesn't work out for you. Obviously his lane didn't go, and he's found himself back. And where's he running at the moment? In
7th spot, is he, in that 1NZ car? Yes, he is. In fact, Richie Taylor is on our monitor anyway, supposedly right behind me.
I'll tell you what, they don't give up on Mark Osborne on this one. Expect some fireworks from the 1NZ, the Big Mac himself, and the McDonald's Hypermac number 1.
Yeah, he's got some rocket ships around him, but
car looks okay. It's got a bit of damage on the left door, but that's not going to matter one little bit.
If anyone can do it, pull a rabbit out of a hat, so to speak.
Looks like we're going to do a rerun of this original. It's going to do a rerun, I would say.
I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Original grid positions. There we go.
It's an original rerun of sorts. We've been here since like 2 o'clock.
Yeah, man. You could forgive us for
babbling. This is the last one. We'll come back fresh, I promise you, tomorrow night.
Absolutely. Tomorrow afternoon. We've just had the hard word from Ariana up here. She said, like, not on my watch, you'll be arriving 5 minutes before the first race. She's scary.
Trust us. We know what we're doing.
Alrighty. We are, in fact, look at that. Yeah, we've only got one lap registered on the monitor here in front of us in the commentary box. So,
Original grids.
Let's just start again, shall we?
Obviously, we're missing a couple. Emo was supposed to be on the outside of the one car, so Emo's on the back of the tow truck, unfortunately. Hasn't been the best night for him.
Yeah, that's...
got Terry Corrin on the infield as well.
Driver's door of Emo's car absolutely ripped off.
Still running the yellows here, so we're going to do at least another lap. So let's see what Osborne can do this time. He's been allowed to go back up into grid number 5. He'll be aware there's no one on the outside of him, so he's going to be able to move around on the racetrack pretty good.
Yeah, he doesn't like it down low. He does not like it down low in that race car. He wants to be up by the concrete.
Yeah, that's not the place for the real blokes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he'll shuffle his way to the outside, but you know, you've got to get those jobs done early in the race before the moisture goes away, and then you might have to change tacks sort of halfway through the race. So we'll see what he does. We'll see. Hopefully Ben Harding can have a better run. We haven't seen much forward sort of bite out of the 24 car tonight, and I'm really hoping for bigger and better things for Ben Harding, the Has Haulage number 24A car.
Next time, yes they are. The lights have gone out. The flashing lights have gone out. We are about to complete the night's racing. We have 12 laps in front of us.
We put the curse of the black jelly bean on them already, haven't we? We've already lost a few of them to the infield.
Alrighty.
So that front row again, Craig Johnson, Gavin Hill. Gavin Hill got the best start in episode 1, and here he goes now into turn number 1. There's a little, not so skatey this time, and he drifts it around there into first place. He goes. That's Gavin Hill in the 48C car. Here comes the one car, the one right behind Ben Harding. Those two cars just absolutely wide open as they come down the front chute here. Osborne just looking for a place to run, Grant. He's been snookered again. Harding looks like he's got some fire in that 24 car this time.
Yeah, he's got that car set up properly for this one for sure. The team have done a great job. But look at the McDonald's car, just waiting to jump.
He's got nowhere to go. They're running side by side in front of him. Be frustrating, and Harding again very sideways out of turn number 2, so lost a bit of momentum in saying that. He's still running there in second place. Here comes the number 1. He's going to make it 3 wide, what do you reckon? Down the front straight away.
So Johnson having to let a couple of cars by. He's going pretty quick, but these guys are even quicker. Up into third spot now, the McDonald's car. But Ben Harding running in second, and a superb second. He's trying to get to the front. Can he make it? I don't think he can out of 4.
No, Gavin Hill just, he had a bit of a sledge up the racetrack. That was Gavin Hill in turn 3 and 4, but he's got himself going again.
Oh, something's happened to the McDonald's car. Momentarily there, mate. He lost a bit of ground coming out of 2.
Did he just get the thing a bit crossed up, maybe a bit too much?
Yeah.
It looks okay now. And now it's on at the front here. Gavin Hill and Ben Harding going at it. The one car around the outside. He comes. Got the right rear right up on the cushion, and look at the drive. He gets down the back straight away. He might have got into some, I don't know.
Dear, he's
definitely got into the fence.
Yeah, that's oh boy, wow. A superb effort, and it's come unstuck. It has come unstuck. He just got the right front into the wall there. It kind of gets sucked in after the right rear makes contact. Great job. Oh,
bummer.
He's got an exhaust fire going on down there. He might have just, no, he hasn't switched off. That thing's still running.
Yeah, Gavin Hill was doing a pretty good job there, but I think his car was just going away a little bit. He wasn't as quick going into the turns, and the McDonald's car just couldn't get that car slowed down enough as they went. Might just got to back a little bit of Gavin Hill. I'm not quite sure, no, but
yeah, that's.
And then unfortunately he was trying not to get into him, but
look at the damage sustained to the right front of the McDonald's car. He's bent a tie rod or two, Toddy, under there.
He was trying to get away from that car and ended up in the fence himself. And that's got some pretty wild right front suspension going on with the McDonald's car. So
he might need another.
Work.
He might need another a big M printed overnight. Bit of vinyl done to stick on that baby.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah,
top performer, but this is speedway racing. This is.
He was the entertainer, mate, wasn't he, in that particular race? But you can't take it away from Hill. What a great job he is doing. Brilliant. stuff from all of these guys. Harding just leading the field around there, as you can well see.
So Gavin Hill is his car is going to be able to restart on. I wonder what the rules are going to be on this one, whether they allow him to remain at the front. Was he the cause of the stoppage? The officials will sort this one out. They're talking to him at the moment on the infield. This is the 48C car of Gavin Hill, who has led this entire thing. And he's just waiting to hear from the officials as to where he should line up.
This will be interesting for sure. A little bit of fireworks perhaps going on inside the cockpit of that race car.
So we'll find out in a moment where he's going to go. Ben Harding runs around in the first position at this point.
Right, so they will have been told through their headset. All of these drivers have a one-way speaker system where they can be given information by the referees.
So does he get to go at the front? It looks like he does, you know. I'll tell you what, Richie Taylor has come from grid number 12, is it?
Oh, the 6th row.
Yeah, from the 58C car. He's running in the 3rd place right now.
I was just reading too here, just
cars.
reminded me too that, you know, we were talking about the lap record earlier on today, you know, in our, you know, when we were doing the time trials and whatnot. We're way off that now, aren't we? We're almost 1.5 seconds off the lap record's pace. But hey,
it doesn't really matter. Like we said, the racetrack is real even, real racy right across. So we're still having some good battles going on here.
We sure are. At certain points tonight, we've had 3 wide racing, a whole bunch of 2 wide racing.
We're going to go here. How many laps have we got in the books?
We've still got
5.
7 to go.
So I'm glad they've chucked Gavin Hill back to the front because he's been running a good race here. And let's see what Ben Harding can do about the 48C car in front of him this time. So Gavin Hill charges the thing into one. Here comes Mr. Sideways, and he was a little bit too sideways this time. The 24
Richie
car.
Taylor gets by.
Yeah, it was simply the 24 car just got in there way too hot, way too sideways, and lost that momentum, just couldn't gas the car up in the middle of the corner, so the 58 car blasts himself up into 2nd place.
Alrighty, so we are mid-race. We're exactly mid-race, still 6 laps left to run. Here comes the 34 car too, is it?
I reckon Richie Taylor's going to have this one, mate. From the second to back row. Richie Taylor in the 58C car.
You may well be right, Todd.
He's looking the business here. And saying that, still the guy Gavin Hill, he's going pretty good here out front, the 48C car.
And in 4th spot at the moment, it's Ray Stewart. Look for him to try and get past Ben Harding.
Oh, we've got Mark Pitcher and Steve Flynn.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Parked up in the middle of turn 1 and 2.
2 North Island boys turned around down there in turn 2.
Mark Pitcher's trying to get that thing running. You can see the methanol flame bursting out the side of the moving company Hypermax Chef Corvette. Looks like he's got the thing running.
Let's just rattle off the positions for you so far after 7 laps. It is the 48 of Hill, Gavin Hill, leading the way from Richie Taylor in the 58C. 3rd spot at the moment is Ben Harding in the 24 car out of Auckland. Then it's back to racing Ray Stewart in the 34T in 4th spot. 5th spot at the moment is the 77 of Johnston. 6th we've got down here is Grocott of the 73C car. So those are your top half a dozen or so. And certainly, Todd, this last race of the evening living up to expectations.
Yeah, what did I say just before this about hasn't been that much carnage? Man, my big mouth.
The curse of the black jelly bean, as you said earlier on. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. Alrighty, we have got 5 laps left to run once they cut them loose again. Let's just see whether the flashing yellows go off about now. They do.
Yep. So Ray Stewart will be after this one, running in 4th at the moment. It's looking like a quick car, and so is Richie Taylor. Gavin Hill, of course, has led this whole thing. It's not a slow car.
He'll be making that car real wide if he can for these last few laps. Here we go! Down into turn 1. The field stays exactly the same as the start of for the restart, but at the moment we have
Gavin Hill.
We have Gavin Hill leading the way. No, we haven't.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, we have. Man, oh man, listen to that.
Richie Taylor trying everything, and round the outside comes our man from way down the back.
Taylor having a look down the inside there of Hill. Not quite enough of an opening to get the job done. Gets up alongside him, but not quite enough room there.
But I'll tell you what, while they're fighting, look at Ray Stewart running that outside lane. He's got himself up to 3rd. And Ray Stewart will be loving these boys running side by side.
He sure will.
Look at him gaining up on these guys. Look at this.
And 3 laps left to run, so plenty of time to still do the job.
Right, Ray Stewart. He's the man. Well, at least Stewart guarding himself. No, he hasn't gone to the outside this time. I'll tell you what, Ben Hardy's still right in there. Grocott just had a bit of a moment.
What a race.
On the exit of 2.
2 laps left to run in this one. White flag now, make that 1 lap left to run. And it is Taylor leading the way. Here comes Ray Stewart round the outside. He's up into second.
No sweat.
What a move.
Yeah, it was all about the momentum was lost. Gavin Hill just lost a little bit as he exited 3. In fact, has he got a problem?
So they come down to cross the line and the checkered flag. Sensational stuff from Richie Taylor. Ray Stewart coming home in second spot. Our co-commentator here will be pretty happy with that. Ben Harding somehow, Todd, managing to retain that 3rd spot. Great racing.
I feel here for Gavin Hill. He was looking like the best of all the hot things running at the front for that whole thing, and he ends up in 6th place. I think the thing died on him on the last corner.
Alrighty, well, I hate to tell you this, but that's it for the night's racing here. And what a sensational night it's been for the Main Freight New Zealand Super Saloon champs here at Heavy Tracks Hire Central Motor Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for rocking up here today to see the action. I'm sure you'll agree it was quite something, wasn't it? And it all continues tomorrow, of course, as we well know.
Okay, folks, here we are at Central Motor Speedway, Heavy Tracks Hire Central Motor Speedway. Last heat winner was this man here, which, of course, is Richie Taylor in the 58C. Richie, it took a wee while to get your bum up there, but eventually got it. Must be happy with the way the car performed there, coming from the rear of the field.
Yeah, it was all right in that one. We lost our whole first race, so we were a race behind on setup, so we kind of took a bit of a jump to that race. And, yeah, it was a little tight at the start, but came decent. Yep.
Absolutely. So happy with the track, or think there's maybe a couple of more setups you might need to find?
I actually thought that last track we raced on was the best track I had all night. That's what I thought. The weather had closed it, the sun was off it, and it actually had some good grip in it. It was really good.
Okay, so tomorrow's another day. Doesn't matter what you've done today, because effectively you just got to keep that momentum going, get those points, and get a good start off that final race.
Yeah, well, like I say, with that incident in the first race, we sort of got tied up in other people's stuff, and that really dug us in a deep hole. So now we've got to try and claw our way out of it and get a reasonable start in the feature tomorrow.